Hello students, let's do some more short questions for your board exams. If sec theta plus tan theta equals to x, find the value of sec theta. Four options are given. We have sec theta plus tan theta equals to x given. First step, squaring both sides. We have sec theta plus tan theta whole square is equals to x square, because in every option we have a term x square. Now बच्चे, what is a plus b whole square? A plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. We have sec square theta plus tan square theta plus 2 times sec theta tan theta equals to x square. Now we have to find the value of sec theta. 1 plus tan square theta is equals to sec square theta, and tan square theta can be written as sec square theta minus 1. We have sec square theta. In place of tan square theta, what we will write? Sec square theta minus 1 plus 2 sec theta tan theta is equals to x square. Sec square theta plus sec square theta, 2 sec square theta plus 2 sec theta tan theta equals to this one on the right hand side, x square plus 1. What is common in these two terms? 2 sec theta. In the bracket we have sec theta plus tan theta, which is equals to x square plus 1. Sec theta plus tan theta is given x. 2 sec theta into x equals to x square plus 1. We have to find the value of sec theta. Sec theta will be equals to x square plus 1 by 2x. Therefore, option B is our correct option. If P is a point on y-axis whose ordinate is 3, any point on y-axis, what does this mean? Any point on y-axis means the x-coordinate is 0 and we have y-coordinate some number. And any point on x-axis means the x-coordinate is some number and y-coordinate is 0. Clear? And the x-coordinate is called abscissa and y-coordinate is called ordinate. We have given point P lies on y-axis, it means its x-coordinate is 0 and ordinate, that is y-coordinate is 3. Therefore, point P is 0 and 3. X-coordinate is 0 and y-coordinate is 3. And point Q is given minus 5 and 2. We have to find the distance PQ. What is distance formula? Root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. We have minus 5 minus 0 whole square plus 2 minus 3 whole square. Minus 5 whole square is 25 plus minus 1 whole square is 1. Therefore, our answer is root 26. If cosec theta plus cot theta is equals to x, we have to find the value of cosec theta minus cot theta. बच्चे, we have identity 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta and cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. And what is a whole square minus b whole square? It is a plus b and a minus b. Now, we can write cosec square theta minus cot square theta as 1 as per this identity. Cosec square theta minus cot square theta can be written as cosec theta plus cot theta into cosec theta minus cot theta, and which is equals to 1. Cosec theta plus cot theta is given x into cosec theta minus cot theta equals to 1. We have to find the value of cosec theta minus cot theta, which is equals to 1 by x. This is our answer. If sum of first p terms on an AP is given, sum of p terms is given AP square plus BP. We have to find the common difference. What is common difference in an AP? Let we have terms A1, A2, A3 and so on. This is our AP. What is common difference? A2 minus A1 is the common difference, or A3 minus A2, common difference. Now we have given sum of p terms, taking p as 1, sum of one term S1 is, in place of p we will write 1 a into 1 square plus b into 1. This is a plus b. Sum of one term is a plus b. Taking p as 2. Sum of two terms is, in place of p we will write 2 plus b into 2. We have 2 square 4. 4a plus 2b. This is sum of two terms. But a1 is equals to s1. First term and sum of first term is same. What is a2? A2 is sum of two terms minus first term, s2 minus s1. Now our a1 is s1 a plus b. And what is a2? A2 is s2 minus s1. 4a plus 2b minus a plus b. We have 4a plus 2b minus a minus b. We have 3a plus b. This is a2. A1 is a plus b. Now we have to find common difference. Common difference is d. A2 minus a1, 3a plus b minus a plus b. 3a plus b minus a minus b. B and b get cancelled. 3a minus a. 2a is the common difference of our AP. If cos theta equals to 3 by 5, we have to find the value of sin theta into tan theta minus 1 upon 2 tan square theta. Tan square theta can be written as tan theta whole square. Both are the same thing. Now we have cos theta 3 by 5. Let we have a right angle triangle ABC. This angle is theta. Angle B is 90 degree. What is cos theta? Cos theta is 3 by 5 and cos theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is BC upon AC. Now we have to find first side AB. As per Pythagoras theorem, AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. AC square is 5 square equals to AB square plus 3 square. This 3 square on the left hand side. 25 minus 9 equals to AB square. We have AB square as 16 and AB will be equals to 4. What will be the value of sin theta? Sin theta is opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is AB upon AC, and which is equals to 4 by 5. What about tan theta? Opposite side upon adjacent side, AB upon BC, 4 by 3. Now we have to find the value of sin theta into tan theta. 4 by 5 into 4 by 3 minus 1 upon 2 into tan square theta. Clear? We have 16 by 15 minus 1 upon 2 into 16 by 9. Taking LCM, 15 as LCM, 16 minus 15 by 32 upon 9. This is 1 by 15 into 9 by 32. 3 3s are 3 5s are. We have 3 by 160 as our answer. If alpha and beta are the zeros of polynomial, we have polynomial x square plus x plus 1. Alpha and beta are the zeros. We have to find the value of 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta. If we take the LCM, we have alpha and beta. In numerator, we have beta plus alpha. We have to find the value of this. Now, bachche, this is our polynomial. General form of polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, quadratic polynomial. In this case, what is a? A is 1, what is b? 1, and what is c? 1. We have two zeros, alpha and beta. What is sum of zeros? Sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta is equals to minus b upon a, which is minus 1 by 1, that is minus 1. What is product of zeros? Alpha beta is c upon a, which is 1 by 1. Now, we have to find beta plus alpha, alpha plus beta or beta plus alpha, one and the same thing. Minus 1 upon alpha into beta is 1. Therefore, our answer is minus 1. Write the coordinates of the point where a line 5x minus 3y equals to 18 intersect at y-axis. This is the equation of a line, straight line. This is a linear equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables. If we draw the graph of this equation, we will get a straight line. Clear? We have to write the coordinates of the point. Let this line intersects y-axis at this point, point A. We have to find the coordinates of this point. This is the equation of graph of line 5x minus 3y equals to 18. This is the graph of this equation. This line intersects y-axis at this point A. We know that at y-axis the x will be 0. If we put the value of x 0 in this equation, what do we get? 5 into 0 minus 3y equals to 18. 5 into 0 is 0. 0 minus 3y equals to 18. What will be the value of y? Y equals to minus 6. Therefore, the coordinates will be 0 and minus 6. But before doing this question, we don't know that x is negative. X negative will be something here and the line will be like this. This is y-axis and x will be 0 here. But for our convenience, we do the graph in positive direction. But actually this line is in this direction with our ordinate minus 6. Therefore, the point at which this line intersects y-axis is 0 and minus 6. This will be the line. Clear? If sin alpha equals to 1 by root 2 and cos beta is 1 by root 2, we have to find the value of alpha plus beta. Sin alpha 1 by root 2. Sin alpha is 1 by root 2. Which value of sin is 1 by root 2? Sin 45 is 1 by root 2. In place of 1 by root 2, we can write sin 45 degrees. On equating both these signs, you will not cancel them. On equating both these signs, what will we get? Alpha is 45 degrees. Similarly, we have cos beta equals to 1 by root 2. Which value of cos is 1 by root 2? Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So we can write cos beta equals to cos 45 degrees. On equating cos, what will we get? Beta is 45 degrees. Now we have to find the value of alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta equals to 45 degrees plus 45 degrees, that is 90 degrees is our answer. If alpha and beta are the zeros of polynomial kx square minus 2x plus 3k such that alpha plus beta is equals to alpha beta. We have to find the value of k. This is quadratic polynomial. General form is ax square plus bx plus c. Our a is k, coefficient of x square, b is minus 2, coefficient of x, and c is 3k. Now what is alpha plus beta? Sum of zeros is minus b upon a, which is equals to minus of minus 2 upon k, 2 by k. This is sum of zeros. And what is product of zeros? C upon a, that is 3k upon k, 3. Now alpha plus beta, 2 upon k is equals to 3. We have to find the value of k. 2 equals to 3k and k equals to 2 by 3. Find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are root 3 plus root 5 and root 5 minus root 3. Now बच्चे, if we have two zeros of a quadratic polynomial alpha and beta, the quadratic polynomial will be x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. In this case, alpha is root 3 plus root 5. We have x square minus root 3 plus root 5 plus beta is root 5 minus root 3 into x plus alpha beta, that is root 3 plus root 5 into root 5 minus root 3. Root 3 and root 3 get cancelled. Root 5 plus root 5. Root 5 can be written as 1 root 5. 1 root 5 plus 1 root 5. 2 root 5. X square minus 2 root 5 x. You can also add root 5 plus root 5 as taking root 5 common. Inside we have 1 plus 1. Root 5 inside 2. That is 2 root 5. You have learned all these things in class 9. Now 3 plus root 5 into root 5 minus root 3. We can write it as root 5 plus root 3. Root 3 plus root 5 or root 5 plus root 3. One and the same thing. Into root 5 minus root 3. What is a plus b into a minus b? A whole square minus b whole square. We have root 5 whole square minus root 3 whole square. Here we have root 5 whole square minus root 3 whole square. Root 5 whole square, root 5 into root 5 is 5. We have x square minus 2 root 5x plus 5 minus root 3 into root 3, 3. So our polynomial is x square minus 2 root 5x plus 2. This is our final answer.